Yeah, so how many times have we tried to do this now? Or how many days in a row have we supposed to have done this and we didn't?
It feels like 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago is when we shot the first one, I
Well,
think.
it
Well,
was,
no, not 2 weeks, but a week and a few days.
yeah, so at least probably about 4 days been like, yeah, we'll do it tomorrow. And then
Yeah,
keep putting it off, putting it off, putting it off.
yeah.
And here we are finally.
Finally, yeah. So welcome back, everybody, to the show we're going to call Procrastination.
Yeah, welcome everyone.
We be putting this shit off.
It happens. I procrastinate quite a bit. Ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, it's part of life sometimes.
Now, when I lived on my own, you see my trash build up.
Yeah, but you saw my water bottle build up when I was living at home.
Yeah, that, Jesus.
I hate to be that guy that says, well, mine was bigger, but mine was definitely bigger. And I'm not proud of it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
actually,
yours was just Dunkin' Donuts in pizza boxes, really, wasn't it?
that and some other things like chip bags and stuff, and maybe
Shit
like
bags.
chip bags. Um, maybe like McDonald's or Wendy's or something. But yeah, it was mainly just Dunkin' cups, the large ones.
Yeah. Sponsor us. Yeah.
I can't even drink that crap anymore
What, at all?
because while they say I can probably have like one or whatever, but I've tried drinking one and maybe feel weird because this Zoloft that I'm on, I'm not supposed to have caffeine,
Yeah.
which sucks.
Yeah, they probably
We're
fight
look-
each other.
Yeah. So I haven't had Dunkin' in for about a week.
Damn. Streak.
Yeah, keep that streak alive.
Damn.
Yeah, so I used to drink like two a day for a very long time, and then after that happened, and before I got put on Zoloft, I drink like maybe one every few days. Now I haven't had any. I've been drinking like a V8 Splash, which is juice pretty much, and it has
Juice.
antioxidants in it and vitamin C and B, so and plus water. I'm sticking with the water.
Yep, water's the best thing. Ice Mountain's the best, but, Ice Mountain, come on the show.
Just get,
Do what?
my mom gets Pure Life, which
Mm.
it's still good.
I haven't
Finally
tried it, but
fridge out in the garage that's working. It's our old one just wouldn't keep cold, so got rid of that and got a newish one.
yeah.
Finally keeping drinks cold, so now I can actually drink some ice cold water instead of like sort of cold water.
Right. Nothing wrong, or there's nothing worse than room temperature water.
Yeah.
Especially if you're not a water drinker.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, so.
But since my mom has the house at like 75 degrees, it cools or it warms up pretty quick.
Yeah. Like I said, I put my portable units on the. I got those, for those that don't know, I got those portable units that have like a hose on it. That it actually sits inside, but it hoses out the window. I think if you're looking for something that you don't want an air conditioner hanging out your window, it's probably your best option, I think, because you don't have the. For me, I don't like the look of a air conditioner in the window, personally, but not everybody cares that much, especially if they just want to be warm. warm, cold, Jesus. So, but yeah, I put mine on 61 because it's in the living room and it points to the back of the house. So,
That keep your bedroom pretty cool.
yeah, most of the
Keep your
time.
door.
If I can get it going on a not so hot day, it's a lot easier to remain cold. I guess you can call it. Uh, Instead of trying to warm it up from scratch, like if it's already hot and trying to warm it up, cool it down. God damn it, cool it down. It's a lot easier to cool it down, but leave it to me
Oh,
to not be able to say a damn thing without fucking it up.
it's almost like you got winter on the brain, like you trying to
Hell
warm
no.
things up. Like it's not even close to winter yet. I
Nah,
don't want it to be.
I'm a fall guy. I like fall.
Yeah, that's approaching.
Yep. You got Halloween in fall, which is one of my favorite holidays. So
That is my favorite holiday. That's top one, top tier favorite holiday.
what's number two?
Christmas, but not because of gifts, just because I like seeing my family and seeing everybody happy and joyful for what they get and stuff like that. Even though, yeah, I'm uh, appreciative and joyful of what I get, but it's not about the money or gifts or anything. It's about just loved ones getting together,
Yeah.
which I like.
I have to say, personally, for me, it is about the gifts, but not because of the gifts that I get. It's just like you kind of said, it's cool to see everybody in a good mood
Right.
because of them getting gifts mostly. So, but if you're a religious person, technically, it's supposed to be about Jesus. But I don't. I don't think most people actually celebrate Christmas for that.
No,
I
that's
don't think anyway. I don't know.
but that's mainly my reason, and I don't know what my third holiday would be. Probably Thanksgiving
I
because
like
it's
the
the same
Easter
thing.
Bunny.
Same thing. Families getting together. Yeah, Easter.
I like Thanksgiving and Christmas are very similar to me because family, like you were saying. It's
Right.
cool to have everybody at the same place. You don't get that very often.
Yeah, and it's not really a holiday, but my birthday. It
Yeah,
sucks getting older, but still, it's
my
almost
birth.
every year I try to get together with some friends because
Yeah,
instead of celebrating it technically on my own, even though yeah, I'm with my mom and dad and my son, but I like to go see some of my buddies and hang out on my birthday and just chill. I don't have to get gifts or anything by anybody. It's just see some of my people, and that makes my day. So
yeah. It's cool to have a group of people over that your closer friends to have your group of your closer friends over.
yeah,
Like last year,
that's
that
what I
was
like trying to do.
last year when I had all of my friends and family here. That was pretty cool. Like I had a lot of fun that day because I hang out with. I'm not a group guy. Like I don't have a huge group of friends. I hang out with different groups. So
Right,
I don't I don't like I know two or three people from the groups that I hang out with that I talk to, but usually I meet people through the person that I went for to begin with in those groups. So like for you or one of those people, like I met all your good buddies. That's pretty much why I'm friends with them because I was friends with you first. But I've
right,
never. It's rare that I hang out with everybody at the same time because I don't know if everybody will get along or anything like that. And I don't think they wouldn't. It's just everybody, all the different groups that I hang out with are different kind of people.
right. Yeah,
Like it took me a while to hang out with Jacob and get him around you because I didn't know how that would go. Like I didn't think it'd be bad. I just didn't want it to be awkward.
Dude, that's when you see how I am, so like
Yeah,
I can meet anybody and we can just become friends like in an instant because this is
yep,
how laid back and chill I am. Like I'm not
right.
no dick or an asshole or anything. Like when
That's
I
what
see
he says.
somebody like who's hanging out with you and you're my friend, I'm gonna be like, who the hell's this idiot? Like
Yeah, I
just
hate
'cause
people like that.
you're friend too, like I
Yep,
don't care. That's cool because I want to get to know your friends as well.
right.
So I ain't gonna be like an a-hole about it or anything. So
Yeah, I hate people like that that are just dicks right off the start. It's like, what the fuck, dude? Like,
right,
I never
yeah, I'm not
understood
like
that.
that at all.
A lot of times, I think it's when people are haters like that. It's a lot of times they're just not happy about their own situation. They're taking it out on somebody else because it's easier that way.
Right. Just like how we met Eric and Rocky, like we
Yeah,
barely knew those guys, but
yeah,
they were cool. Talk
yeah.
to and hang out with.
It was an
How I
instant
am.
click. I actually just talked to Rocky. He hasn't texted back yet. He might be busy or something, but I talked to him about maybe getting back on the show. We tried to do an episode with him once. I don't know if we ever talked about that yet, but we tried to do an episode with him and it didn't work out because somebody's a dumbass and fucked up, aka me. Uh,
Hey, accidents happen.
yeah, but it was a pretty long episode anyway, so I don't know how many people would have watched the whole thing or listened to the whole thing. But I mean, Joe Rogan does it all the time, but he's a whole different level of podcasting compared to us, though. So you can't really compare the two.
But also, I thought you was gonna like split that up in like many different videos instead of just one.
Yeah, I was thinking about it, but I honestly don't know if that would have been the greatest idea either, because then it's the same podcast for several weeks in a row.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like some people don't want to see that. I mean, it's bad enough they see us every single fucking week. So that's why I like to
Yeah.
have guests on every once in a while. It kind of changes it up, changes the vibe up.
Yeah. And we've
That's why
had
I
some
like to.
great guests. So
Yeah, that's why I like to change backgrounds and stuff like that. Like keeps it fresh that way.
yeah, we still need to get Matt on, my buddy.
Yeah, dude, got to get that going soon.
I just need to find a day he's off work where he
He can
can.
video chat us too. Like I'm down for that. Like we can all video chat from our own houses at this point. Like I'm getting after we shoot this, I'm actually gonna set up to where we can have three.
Okay.
So definitely something to think about.
Yeah, that'd be
I think
cool.
it'd be more convenient for him too, because he's a pretty busy guy, just like us. So.
Right.
Drive time wise, you don't have to worry about that amount of time. You can just worry about the time he takes to do our podcast, and that's it.
Well, he wasn't like, so I've offered, like, if he wanted to, he could just drive here and then I'd
Yeah,
drive him up there and then I'd bring him back to my parents' house and
right.
then he could just drive home and he wouldn't have to worry about driving all the way up there and meet us or anything. Like, I'd take him. I'd definitely take him. So,
Yeah,
'cause he's
yeah, cause
chill just like me. He wouldn't care how long we did it for and get to know him pretty much. You know, I know him, but you don't really know him, and which you've seen him and talked to him when both of you were here and stuff like that. So
yeah,
you know him a little bit, not much like I do, and
right.
he's real cool, funny. He loves music just like we do, and real nice, real awesome dude.
Yeah, he's one of your calmer friends.
Yeah, yeah. Besides you, man, Jeremiah, probably the three
Yeah, I
most.
didn't think about Jeremiah. He's pretty calm too. He's probably the chillest, almost annoyingly so. He's like too chill. Like, dude, go crazy one time, please. I love you, Jeremiah. If you're
Yeah,
listening,
when he gets to drinking though, he don't shut up.
really, I haven't
But
been around him when he's like drunk.
I don't know if I have either. But yeah, he's a talker when he's drinking. But that's fine. I like to hear him talk, so to just sit there in silence
Yeah,
like
yeah,
he normally does. Like, dude,
yeah.
talk to people, interact.
The only time I've ever seen him at the bar, I was drunk as fuck anyway. So I remember seeing him, but I didn't get to talk to him that much because I was on my way out.
Right.
I was supposed to be
Yeah,
the
you, Matt, and Jeremiah are probably like the three calmest
yeah,
friends of mine. Well, Chris. Chris can be
yeah,
too.
yeah.
He don't really get wild anymore since he's married and
Right.
kids and all that. And
Yeah.
I'm
Lame.
trying to think who else, but two wildest friends though, Steve-O and Tommy.
Yeah. Which
Those two are crazy.
Steve-O's calmed down a little bit, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's back with his ex-wife Samantha. I don't know if
Yeah, I
they're
saw
married
that.
again, but they're back together. And but that is his kids' mom. Besides Ivan, that was with a different girl. But
Right.
yeah, he's back with her, and if it makes him happy, then that's good. That's
Yep.
all I care about. As long as he's happy.
Absolutely. It's not always that simple for everybody else. But that's how I just
No,
want my friends to be happy. If as long as they aren't risking their lives all the time, I don't care too much.
I used to do some of that. Dude, get this, Steve-O once or twice like um car surfed on top of the roof of my car while I was driving like fast.
Holy shit. That didn't surprise me with him though.
Yeah, he didn't stand up or anything. He was like laid down on his belly and just held on.
Yeah. Did you have
Go.
those? Did you have those bars on it, or was it
I
just a
just
flat top?
had the windows down. And he just held on the inside of the windows.
Jesus.
Yeah, and he's like, "Go fast." I'm like, okay, but luckily nothing happened.
Right.
He's nuts. He's like a daredevil. That's something that's his dream job to be a daredevil.
Yeah, he lives up to his
Uh,
name, Steve-O, for sure.
oh yeah, yeah. He either want to be a daredevil or a stunt man. I'm like, yeah, that suits you.
Is that why you guys started calling him Steve-O? Because he's like that?
No, it's just something we've always called him, and it's not because of the Steve-O from Jackass either. It's just something we've always called him, Steve-O. I remember.
Hmm.
I used to call him Steve-O back in high school. So
Yeah, that was probably. How long has the real Steve-O been doing his shit? Like, probably just as long, because
he's in
he's,
his like 40s now, and I think he started
yeah,
when he was
young.
20,
Yeah. So at
if
least
that.
20 years.
And some of them before Jackass, there was CKY, Can't Kill Yourself, and it was before Knoxville and Steve-O and all them guys. It was like Bam Margera and uh, Chris Rabb himself and other guys, and then eventually they all came together and started doing Jackass stuff. But yeah, it mainly started out with CKY before Knoxville and anybody else got involved. But after that, I think I can't even remember the first Jackass episode, but it's been a long time because they're all up in age, like in their 40s, maybe even 50s. Some of them. So they probably
Yeah.
started back when they were like 18, 19.
Yeah, Wee Man's picked up on weight too. He's saw him at WrestleMania, dude. He's a little thick. He's a thick boy.
Happy little guy. And Preston's still a big dude. He didn't really lose too much weight. He used to
Yeah.
be, I think, a little bit bigger, but
Yeah.
he's still a big dude. But that's something you need to see is the new Jackass movie. Oh my
Yeah,
God. Me and Matt went
I
and
do.
saw that, dude. Jesus. Like he pretty much laughed through the whole freaking thing.
Yeah, I've seen the first one, and I think another one. I don't know which one, but there's a lot of them out there. So
Oh yeah, even Bad Grandpa or Johnny Knoxville
yep,
dresses
seen
up
that.
old man.
I think I've seen Dirty Grandpa too.
That's
Yeah,
it.
was it Dirty Grandpa or was it Bad Grandpa where his ball sack was like saggy as shit?
It might have been Bad Grandpa, yeah.
Yeah,
But
that
it's
one
fake,
that was the
but yeah,
same.
real.
Yeah, it was the same one where he shit all over that restaurant wall, wasn't it?
I think so.
He was farting to make that kid laugh, and he a little more than he wanted came out.
Yeah, yeah, I have that somewhere. The first
God,
Bad Grandpa.
it's such a bad
Uh,
movie.
good stuff. Well, hell, Rab himself did something even worse. Like, he was wearing a jock strap, dude, and a sweatband on his head and running. And I think he took some type of laxatives or something
Oh,
and went up to this window at a restaurant and literally shat on it. And it was like
damn!
down the window. I was like, ew,
I
nasty.
Did he go to jail for that?
He ran after he did it.
God, Jesus Christ, dude, that's. I'm
And I don't
not
know if it was
surprised though.
him. I don't know if it was him or someone else, but they like stopped the van in the middle of the road and they jumped out and just pulled their pants down and stuck their butt out and started shitting. And it was
God,
like flying out. It wasn't just like just dropping slow. It was like flying out. I was like,
it's
holy
like
shit. And they just pulled their shit back up and jumped back in the van and took off.
such a fucked up movie. That's the new one you're talking about.
No, that's
Oh,
one of the either Jackass episode or one of the parts in the older movies.
I got you.
Dude, in the newest one, um, like penises galore.
Yeah, I've heard about that. I've heard there's a lot of nudity.
Yeah, and it's not women, it's dudes.
Yeah.
But it's funny though. You just gotta see it. You probably won't be able to breathe. Might die of a heart attack. It's so freaking funny, dude. I'm telling you. I about died when I was with Matt watching it at the theater. Like Jesus.
Yeah, we've been watching a lot of movies lately. What's all the ones you've been watching? Have you watched any more since a couple days ago when I was talking to you about it?
Uh, yeah. I've seen. I was watching Bad Guys, which that's a new
Oh
movie
yeah.
even out
Oh,
yet.
the new one. Gotcha. I
Yeah,
was thinking Bad Boys. My bad. That's whole title entirely different.
oh yeah, and I think I told you I saw Encanto.
Yeah.
That was good. That's animated as well. And trying to think of another one. I've been watching some animated stuff here recently, and bunch of stuff on that new app that Tommy told me about.
Yep.
Watching on that, and Tubi, watching the Puppet Masters on that, which those are pretty good, even though they're older movies. They
I don't think
started
I've
like,
seen those.
yeah, they're good.
I've been watching a bunch of movies I've seen already, but just because I was bored and I already had them, so fuck it. But I've seen Mr. and Mrs. Smith lately. I've seen Step Brothers. There's a movie called Pixels with Adam Sandler.
That's good.
Um, what else? Um,
Others.
oh, Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
That's another good one. Yeah,
That's
that was
funny
funny.
as shit.
Yep.
College kids. One of my favorite parts of that movie is when he gets his fingers chopped off and then she wants to sit down with him and talk it out and he's like, "That's okay. I'll provide the finger sandwiches." He's all pissed off.
Yeah, they think there's some type of backwoods killers or something, and they're not.
Right.
And people start dying anyways because they're idiots.
Yeah.
Sort of reminds
Literally.
me of Shaun of the Dead.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Yeah, it's a funny, like, horror movie comedy because these two guys, like, just start killing zombies. Like, one of them's in the backyard and they just start using silly things to try to kill them. It's a good movie. It's been a while since I've seen it, but it's funny.
Let's see. I was gonna watch Pitch Perfect. I don't know if you've seen that one.
Yes, with your sister, I have.
Okay.
I've seen both
Yes.
of them. I think there's like three of them, but I've seen
Yeah.
only two of them.
I think I've seen the second one. It's been a long time. I remember the first one the most because I watched it more. But pretty good movie. A lot of people say, "Oh, it's lame," but
It's funny.
yeah, I like Anna Kendrick.
That's where the Cup song came from.
Yes.
See, if I didn't watch that, I wouldn't know where that song came from. The Cup song.
Right.
That's where it originated from. I
Yep.
believe. Don't quote me on that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it got popular because of that movie. And then they released it. I think after the movie came out,
Dude,
or
another one.
something like that.
Another one you should see. See if it's on YouTube, since that's where you watch mainly your movies is on YouTube, isn't it?
Yeah, I order them off YouTube.
Okay. Another one you should get or just watch is Holmes and Watson.
I've heard about that one. I
That's
may or may
Step
not have
Brothers,
seen it.
technically.
What is it?
It's just like Step Brothers. It has the same dudes in it.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think I have seen that one, but I know what you're talking about now.
It has John C. Riley and Will Ferrell in it. And
Pharrell Williams.
uh, huh?
Williams.
Will Ferrell. Ferrell Williams. What the hell?
That's his
You on
reverse
crack,
name.
son?
No, not yet.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Yeah, only if you're doing it.
Go ask Rick James, bitch.
Oh, the campaign. I haven't seen that one recently, but I do have that one.
That one's
Funny
good.
ass movie.
Or Talladega Nights. Like, I like a lot of Will Ferrell's stuff. Some people don't
Yeah.
like Will Ferrell, but
My dad doesn't.
I think he's hilarious. He reminds me of my brother, like, for real. Like, especially in Step Brothers. Like, he looks like my brother. He just not bald, but like his facial expressions and stuff that he does is like spot on my brother.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah, my dad doesn't care for him. He just didn't understand his humor. Like, he thinks all his jokes are stupid because his jokes are like. He's got that dry humor. And he's like also awkward on purpose. That's kind of part of his humor too.
Yeah,
So
almost like Jim Gaffigan.
I don't know if I've heard of him.
Yeah, he's a stand-up comedian, but he does sort of like dry comedy. He's hilarious too.
Yeah, there's one my dad showed me. This guy did a bunch of dad jokes, but he did it with a dry accent, or not dry accent, but a dry tone the whole time. And it was actually freaking funny. I don't know who it was, but
That's pretty cool.
he went through a list of them.
Hmm.
And most of them weren't even funny, but it's just the way he said them. Like, you almost have to be a genius to make dry humor in a dad joke work.
Yeah, a lot of people probably think trying to be a stand-up comedian's easy, but it's not.
No, timing and delivery is everything.
And coming up with jokes, like, because if you're doing it for years, and you have to come up with a lot of jokes, dude.
Yeah. Yeah,
Or
the
it could
more
be
you...
like have someone else write them for you.
Yeah.
Then you
Well,
just off or remember them.
that's what sitcom is, though.
Right,
It's
yeah.
usually stand-up supposed to be your own shit.
Mm-hmm. I thought about it.
Speaking of that, Danny Lopriori, he's gonna be probably by the time this airs, it'll probably be old news, but he's gonna be. Anybody that doesn't know who that is, he does a podcast of his own called the Lopriori Podcast with his brother. But he was on the Basement Yard with Joe Santagato before. That's where a lot of people probably know where he's from if they do know him. But he's going to be at the Caroline's uh, Comedy Club. I don't know when, but actually I could look that up and see when he's going to be there. Because he's got it posted on his Instagram right now.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm happy for him though.
Is he doing stand up then?
Yeah.
Sweet.
So I'm gonna look him up real quick. See. I don't know if he's doing that as a career, or if he's just doing like a one-time thing. Because Joe Santagato did a one-time thing also. So, but he didn't like take it anywhere. He literally just did it once.
Okay.
But let's see when this is. I don't know if it says. You'd think it would. Oh, August 11th. So, let's see.
Where is it at?
Caroline's Comedy Club in New York.
Oh, okay.
So, on the 14th, it said. Is that right? No, 11th. Why did I say 14th? So, it's on a Thursday at 9:45. So, literally, like this coming Thursday when this comes out.
Okay.
So anybody that's interested in that, Danny, I want a little bit of cut for promoting that for you, but come on the show. Come on the show and you won't owe me any money.
Dude, we'd have a blast with him.
Dude, he'd be badass to have.
Like he'd probably be talking the whole time. We'd just be sitting in awe and
Yeah. He's funny as shit. He's got
Weird.
the best timing. He's pretty good.
Oh yeah. Just some of the stuff he says is just almost like Ryan Reynolds. Like he just nonstop off the top of his head. No matter what someone says, he can boom think of anything.
Yeah, he started out on Vine actually.
Yeah.
That's where he came from. And then Joe saw him, and then hired him to be his editor, and then he had him also as a co-host when he started his podcast. He started his podcast before Danny came along, but yeah, I still binge. I like the new ones, but I still go back and watch the old ones too, because those two were the perfect duo for comedy podcast. They were brilliant.
Oh yeah. And if you slap Keith in there, Jesus.
Dude. Yeah, all three of them been on there before.
Yeah, that kid, he's I know it's Joe's brother, but he's hilarious to me too. So.
He's actually on Twitch right now as we speak.
And the other guy, what's his name?
Oh, Frankie?
Yeah, they're all pretty much hilarious.
Yeah. Joe's got himself a good team of friends that are all funny. Like, Joe said that before, too. He said that people think he's funny, but really he's nothing compared to the rest of his friends. Like, his friends are that much funnier than he is. That's what he says. I'm not saying that myself. Don't come at me. Joe Santagato fans, don't come at me for that. Don't clip that. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Clip that. Fuck you, Joe Santagato. Come on the show. If that's what it takes, God damn it, let's do it.
Looking for fighting words.
Yeah, I'm jealous. No, not really.
Yeah, he got beat up by the Rock. Now he's gonna stick the Rock on him.
Yeah. Yeah, he did. He rock bottomed. I can't talk. Rock bottomed him. That was pretty fucking funny too.
Yeah, and then it came out as a joke, like he
Right.
really wasn't hurt.
Yeah.
But that was funny. But that's sort of Jelly Belly. He actually got to meet The Rock. Is dude, Dwayne Johnson's another great dude that's just chill and loves everybody and just talk to anybody and everybody and just like a normal human being, like celebrity should. And I think that's awesome. Same with Jack Black.
Yep.
He's a cool dude. Like, there's a lot of them that are just like us, but they just have a lot more money than we do,
Yeah.
and they're in films. So I find that really awesome, though. So that's the way I'd be. I wouldn't change just because I'm a famous actor and making millions of dollars. I'd still
Yep.
be my goofy old self and talk to
They
anybody and everybody.
they say money changes you, but I don't agree. I think money brings out the person you want to be. Because you get more comfortable being a scumbag if you are one. Because you don't owe
Right.
anybody anything then.
Yeah, that wouldn't be me at all.
No, he's
Same
already
with
a
Keanu.
scumbag.
Look at him.
Yeah.
Screw you, dude.
Yeah, Keanu Reeves is a good example.
Yeah,
Speaking of that,
he's
I watched fucking I almost said Joe Dirt. Fuck, what's that called?
Matrix.
No, John Wick. I don't know why I said Joe Dirt.
Oh,
Jesus.
yeah, I have all three of them. They're all badass, and I can't wait till chapter 4.
Number 4?
Yeah, there's going to be a fourth one coming out.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear that part. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a fourth movie coming out, and I know he works really hard at those movies because I've seen some videos on him, and he does pretty much all the work, and he really works his ass off. But
Yeah.
yeah, I've also videos of him being a really sweet and humble guy to just regular people. It's
Yeah,
awesome to see that.
he does all his own stunts too, don't he?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's risky too, because if he gets hurt, then it delays his next movie or the current movie if he gets injured early. That's why wrestlers that do movies, that's why they take time off, because if they get injured during their movie, it could throw off their schedule.
uh,
That's why John Cena strictly does his movies and wrestling in between when he comes back, because he doesn't want to that's other people's jobs on the line if he can't perform for them. So it's kind of cool to see that he's got that much integrity that he'll put off doing what he loves in order to make sure a movie gets done on time.
right.
Because he would probably rather be wrestling.
Yeah, did you know he's in the new Suicide Squad movie?
Yes, I think so.
And I think they're coming out with another one, and it's mainly, I think, just about his character or something. I don't remember what it's called, but still looks pretty cool.
Did you ever see the F9?
F9? Oh, no.
No, because he was in that.
Yeah, I haven't seen
He
that
was a
one.
bad guy.
Hmm.
He was Vin Diesel's rival,
Okay.
I believe. Don't quote me on that. I don't remember. But I saw it in theaters once, so
Yeah, I need to sit down and watch all those from the first one all the way up to
Jesus,
9.
you gotta be in there for a while.
Oh, well, I've done it.
Have you seen Hobbs and Shaw? Because Roman Reigns is actually in that one.
Yeah, yeah, I've seen that one.
Yeah. I haven't seen it, but I saw that he was going to be in it. That was actually, he did that when shortly when like during the time that he was fighting his leukemia. Little fun fact for people that aren't wrestling fans. Everybody that's a wrestling fan already knows that. But
Do you like Vin Diesel at all?
yeah,
Another good movie you need to see is Bloodshot. That's like a DC or Marvel type movie.
hmm.
And well, I don't want to say too much about it since you've never seen it, but it's really good. And he's throughout the whole movie because he's mainly the main character. But it's really, really, really good movie.
Got to check it out. Yeah, I'm definitely. I saw him in the pacifier. I mean, if I can get through that, I think I can get through any of his better movies.
Yeah, he's been in quite a few movies, and he's a good actor. I like Vin Diesel. Like Riddick, those movies are really good.
Don't think I've seen those.
And The Witch Hunter,
Nope.
that's a good one with him in it.
That's what we'll have to do sometime is watch a bunch of Vin Diesel shit.
Yeah, he has quite a few.
Mm-hmm.
That's Fast and Furious.
He's a lot like The Rock, though. The Rock doesn't really. He's pretty much the same character in all his movies. And Vin Diesel's very similar, in my opinion. Not.
Right.
A lot of people would say that and bash somebody, but hey, it's working. People are they're making millions, so they're doing
Right.
something right. It's like somebody like, yeah, he sucks at acting. Did you watch a movie? Yeah. Well, then they got you. What are you talking about? Why are you talking shit? Or on the other hand, if you didn't watch a movie, then you can't really say he sucks at acting because you didn't see it. How the fuck would you know? So either way, you're screwed. Stop hating and just either enjoy it or just shut up.
Yeah,
Don't.
throughout my lifetime, I don't think there's hardly been any movies that I didn't like. Like I've mainly liked mostly all of them because, especially when I was a kid, I only watched like Disney stuff. So,
Yeah.
and then when I got older and I can actually watch, beyond PG or PG-13, then I started taking off and watching all kinds of stuff. So, and there might have been like a few, but I mean, there's hardly a movie out there that I have not said I didn't like it. I might
Yeah.
have been okay about it, but I wasn't like I hated it or anything.
Got to plug in my laptop. It's going to die.
Hell, I've even watched like B-rated or B horror movies, or like,
B.
yeah, B horror movies are like low budget.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, and they're
Like
actually some are
independent.
pretty good.
Yeah. Sometimes people go crazy with the money when sometimes simple is not so bad.
Right, and like practical effects instead of doing
Yeah.
a bunch of special effects, like
Sometimes the
using
imagination is up to the viewer.
right.
Like you don't have to make their imagination work for them. Sometimes that takes away from a movie.
It's yeah, I do like some special effects and stuff, like dinosaurs and Jurassic Park and stuff like that. But also I like um, practical effects, which is like real, like aliens. The
Yeah.
aliens in the movies are some of them, yeah, are animated, but some are people dressed up,
Right.
and you can tell. And same with like the Predator movies. That's a dude in a suit, and he looks badass. So It's
Yeah,
practical.
there was this one movie where there was a dog attacking somebody, but it was actually just somebody had like a some kind of a mask thing on their hand, and they just made special effects. It was like a green screen.
Hmm.
It's pretty cool. I don't know what the movie was, but I'm sure somebody listening or watching probably knows what I'm talking about. Comment below what that movie was so we can look it up.
Oh, same with Little Shop of Horrors. That big plant that eventually starts eating people.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
was an animatronic, which was cool. So it was practical. Wasn't no special effects or anything. Because that was made back in the 80s. So yes, compared special effects back then to now, because of technology, yeah, totally different.
Just a little bit.
And there's some movies they can make stuff look real. You can't really tell if it's practical or digital.
Hmm.
It's that good.
Yeah, like Jurassic Park. Like
Yeah.
those dinosaurs look like actual dinosaurs in the newer movies
Oh yeah,
compared to the old ones.
but in the old ones, in the very first one, they did use an life-size, real-looking T-Rex as an animatronic. It wasn't just all digitalized. Like when it was walking and stuff, yeah. But
Yeah.
when it's standing there, yeah, it was actually a real animatronic that they used. So,
Hmm.
and probably with like the Raptors and stuff, they had a puppeteer behind it and moving it when it was not actually jumping and moving around. Like that scene in the kitchen where the Raptor opens up the door. You can actually see if you pause it, uh, one of the guys behind the Raptor, like moving him,
Hmm.
reflection.
Oops.
And shit happens.
Yep.
But I still love those movies. I got pretty much all of them besides the newest one, Jurassic World Dominion. I don't have that one, but I got Jurassic Park 1, 2, 3, and then Jurassic World 2. I got all of them. Boy,
You ever seen that movie Twister?
yeah, that looked real as hell too.
Yeah.
Love that movie. Watch that all the time. Helen Hunt.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There was some
real.
comedy in that movie too, which is funny.
Yeah,
Like when that he's like, "Hey, look, there's a cow," and he's like, "Oh, look, there's another cow," and he's like, "No, I think that's the same cow." There's just a cow flying in the air because there's a tornado.
I can definitely tell that was fake. But
Yeah.
other than that, like the tornadoes themselves, especially the big F5,
Yeah.
yeah, it looked real.
Have you seen? There's one that's called Into the Storm. Have you ever seen it?
That, yeah,
Yeah, it's a good one too.
yeah. There's like a fire tornado in that one.
Yeah, there's one that was so big that this guy's pretty much the center of the tornado was so big that it was around this vehicle and it got really quiet all of a sudden because they were actually in the center of the tornado.
Right.
It's
It's
like
been a
God.
while since I've seen that one.
Yeah, because they hooked that truck down to the or no they chained the truck to the water drain under the road,
Hmm.
so it was just hanging onto this metal grate thing. And if it wasn't for that, they would all have been dead because that was a big ass tornado. It was an F5.
Another
But
good
yeah,
one, but it's not tornadoes. It's basically just crazy ass sea is a perfect storm.
I'll have to watch that sometime.
That, uh,
That sounds familiar. I don't think I've seen it, but I've heard of it.
yeah, it's these guys that are on a boat. I don't know if they're like fishermen or crab people or what, but yeah, they get caught in a pretty bad storm, and the waves are like huge.
Yeah.
They're in a tsunami or something. Like, and it's called The Perfect Storm. It's a really good movie. It's been out for a very long time, but it's good though.
Hmm. Yeah, there's a lot of good movies out there. Been watching a lot of them over the last couple weeks. Seems like you have been too. I didn't even know that you were until I told you I was. It's kind of funny that we were both doing the same thing.
Yeah, either on Tubi or on that one app that Tommy showed me.
Yep.
I
Peacock has
watched them
some
all.
decent movies. But that's where I saw John Wick is on Peacock.
Okay.
Or what Pat McAfee calls the cock, Peacock. He said like that. He said that on SmackDown once. I was like, "You gotta be fucking kidding me." Anybody else said that, they would have been fired.
Oh, what the
The cock, yeah.
nice car.
Did you hear what he was gonna call the Swanton bomb?
Yeah, you told me.
Swanton bombini. Oh
Yeah.
shit. Well, we've been at it for 51 and a half minutes. That's probably a good place to wrap this thing up. You got anything else?
Besides, like I always say, thanks for listening and watching.
Yes, thank you guys.
Thanks for subscribing.
Be like those guys on Pat McAfee show. Thank you guys.
What?
What? But yeah, just like, comment, subscribe if you're new. If you're not new, what's up? Happy to see you again. And like Nathan said, appreciate you guys watching, listening, doing all that shit. And just watching is enough support for us. So whatever it is that you're able to do for us, we appreciate it. There's all kinds of ways in the description for you to help us out in any way you want to. But like I said, if you just want to watch and hang out with us, that's cool too. We
Yep.
appreciate anything that you guys are able to do. So with that being said, we're going to hang this thing up and we will see you guys next week.
See you in the next one.